Hey y'all, welcome back to the channel. I have a busy schedule on a Saturday evening or afternoon. I have to run to JOANN's and get some interfacing and some thread, and then I'll be heading back home to work on a special project. So I'll talk about it a little bit more once I get back home. I want y'all to come with me to JOANN's. Did y'all hear that JOANN's is possibly closing down? It's kind of like breaking my heart because JOANN's fabric is the main source that I go to in my area. I'm from New Orleans, and JOANN's is like the only main fabric store that we have down here, and for them to not really have things in stock is breaking my heart, and it's kind of scaring me because I would have to probably order all of my stuff. But I'm so sad about that. But right now we're gonna go run to JOANN's and get those things that I need. So JOANN's is out of muslin fabric, so I need to find regular cotton fabric to use as practice fabric. Check the white fabric. So bad news, both locations in New Orleans are closing. The only location that's going to be open is like 60 miles away. Both locations in New Orleans are closing. This is crazy. I don't know what I'm gonna do, y'all. I am on my way to get some ice cream. After that, after seeing all of those yellow signs in JOANN's, it really hit me. Like, they are about to close down. Oh my gosh. So I'm going to Baskin Robbins. I'm not supposed to have some ice cream, but I'm treating myself to some ice cream since I can't have any wine. I'm fasting from alcohol, so I'm stopping at Baskin Robbins to get me some ice cream. On my way home, I got my ice cream. I'm a little sad. I'm so sad. So I have to start planning out what my plans are, what it's gonna look like for me once JOANN's closed down. I mean, we have Hobby Lobby, which they sell fabric and other like sewing notions and things that you may need, but it's not like a broad selection like JOANN's. Other than that, we only have like upholstery type of fabric stores or really fancy luxury fabrics and textiles. I'm just gonna have to order all of my things, all of the things that I need that I can just rush in JOANN's for and rush out. I'm just gonna have to order everything. Or make a trip to Baton Rouge, which is like an hour and a half away from where I'm at. But I'm not gonna be making those trips frequently. I'm not. So I am back at home. We are back in the sewing studio. I'm still in a little bit of shock. I can't believe this. JOANN's is really about to close. Both locations that's in the New Orleans area. So we have one location in a part of town called Metairie, which is right outside of New Orleans. And then there's another one on the West Bank, so on the other side of the Mississippi. And both of those locations are closing down. Once those two close down, then the closest will be in Baton Rouge, and that's like an hour and a half to an hour and 45 minutes away from the New Orleans area. I still can't believe it. I knew it was coming because last week I had to get some things, and I had to get lining, and like 2 weeks prior they didn't have it. And then when I went in there last week to get some, they were saying that it may not get in for months. And I was like, oh my God, is this like really a sign that y'all about to close down? Because the lady did tell me that they had filed for bankruptcy. So now it's the time to close stores down and lay employees off. Wow, these are rough times. I did say that once I got back into the sewing studio, I was going to share with you what the special project is. Let me grab the inspo. Yes, I am making a marching band uniform for a 2.5-year-old. It's gonna be so cute. This is the inspiration. So I'm gonna mimic everything. I have all of my trimming. I have everything to make it, except for this part, but everything to make all of the embellishments. I have everything. I have all of my supplies. So my son is a snare drummer. He has been part of a marching band since he was 8. He is almost 13 now. So he's part of this nonprofit organization called Roots of Music, and they are amazing. This organization takes in kids from 9 to 14, and they are awesome. The staff over there, they're awesome, and those kids are awesome. They practice a lot to put on a big show during Mardi Gras season, marching in 7 parades. Those kids are awesome. All of those marching bands who march during Mardi Gras season, I give it up to them. Like, I bow down to them because that's a lot of work. But I was asked to make a marching band uniform for a 2-year-old. I love making stuff for the babies because the projects are so small, and the clothes are so small and tiny, and I love every bit of it. I enjoy sewing children's clothes. So that's what I have to work on this weekend. So I'm going to show you a little bit of my process. So I had to go to JOANN's to get some muslin fabric because I wanted to practice on little one's blazer, his jacket. I wanted to practice that first before I cut in the actual fabric, but they didn't have muslin fabric. They were all sold out, and then they're not restocking. So I just picked up some regular cotton fabric, some white cotton fabric, so I can practice his blazer before I actually start working on his blazer. This is the one thing that I got from JOANN's, and I got the interfacing to line his jacket and his collar, and I think a part of his pants. So I have the interfacing. I did forget to pick up some thread, but I think I'm going to be okay with the black thread. So we'll just see about that. I don't know if I should go pick up like some main common things from JOANN's, like black thread, white thread, scissors, if they have that on sale. Everything now is just like 20% off, like the base. But I know as time goes on, they're going to start inching up to 40, 60, 80% off, which that means that they're not going to have that much in the stores at that point. But I don't know. I might just visit the closest store and like every other day just to see what they have, to see what I can pick up from them. Okay, I have all of my pattern pieces all cut out in his size. I'm gonna lay this all out just the outer part. I don't need to do the interior, the lining. So I'm just gonna go ahead and start cutting this out using this cotton fabric. Okay, I have all of my pattern pieces cut out. I'm to the back piece, the back piece of the jacket, but this is a straight edge. This jacket here is more of a like a tuxedo style with a tail. So I need to see how long I should make it. I need to hack this pattern to make a little tail on the end of this. This part here was for the split in the blazer. The original blazer has a little split in the back. I don't know what you call that part, but we're gonna make this a straight edge. And I need to put some more tracing paper for the tail. Alright, it's not perfect, but but we got I got a little tail going. So we'll see how this looks. I may have to adjust the front since this is curving this way. I need the front to match with this on this curved edge. I'll just sew it together, and then once I have it sewn together, then I'll just go ahead and cut this off. Alright, let's go ahead and sew these pieces together. Got one of the sleeves on, the two front pieces of the jacket on, the back with the tail. Put on the other sleeve, and then I'll assess it and match it up to the measurements. Now I can assess and see what I need to correct on here. So I want to make this more curved. I want to curve this a little bit more right here. So that's what I need to correct. I want to see what I can do about the collar, because the reference jacket is a mandarin collar, and I don't know if I just want to do a regular blazer, like a traditional blazer for him, because he's gonna have this overlay that I have to create. You won't be able to see his collar anyway, just the back part. So I might just do it the regular traditional way. Okay, I kind of want to get the measurements, make sure this jacket will fit our little client before I put this collar on. I'm pretty sure it will, but you know, sometimes with patterns you have to double check it. Back to waist, shoulder back to waist. So it's gonna be 14, 13. Okay, y'all, it's currently the next day. I was working on the template for this jacket, and I had to stop to pick my son up, and when we got back, I just didn't revisit it. I just closed the shop up and I rested. So it's the next day, and I'm back in the studio about to work on what type of design I want to do for this jacket. I keep going back and forth with a blazer collar, a notch collar, or maybe I should just go the mandarin collar route and just put a zipper on his jacket. That's my dilemma for right now. I'm kind of short on time on like how I want to do this, but I need to figure it out today. So that's going to be my thinking process for today, so I can execute it and get this rolling. All right, so I have my template done. Have my Mandarin collar on there. Have the little tail that I added on the pattern. So I got in touch with his dad. We're gonna try this template on him tomorrow, and then once I see that everything is looking okay with it on the body, then I can move on and complete it. Just like I said, I'm on a time crunch to get this done before marching season, so he'll be set to go for with his uniform for marching season. So I'm so excited about that. So I think I'm gonna end this video right here and just start a new one showing you the completion of the uniform, the whole uniform itself. If you like this video, just like it. Make sure you subscribe to the channel and make sure you have the notification bell on for future videos that I may post. All right, I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.